So I bought this Amazfit Bip smartwatch 2 years back as an upgrade to my 2-year-old Mi Band. Well, simply because it had display issues. Actually, I never wanted to buy a smartwatch because they sucked at most basic features and even lacked good battery life, keeping aside the advanced tracking features. So a couple of weeks back, Realme watch was launched, and I literally feel the same for this one as well. And I'm surprised how they managed to sell 15,000 units in the first sale itself. But before you decide to buy one, well, I would say look around and watch this video till the end to know what better option do you have. So before we begin, if you wish to stay notified about the latest videos, do click on that subscribe button and press the bell icon next to it. It's free and helps the channel out. And a few days ago, the next version of this Amazfit Bip, that is Amazfit Bip S, was launched with some of the upgraded specs like Bluetooth 5.0, 5 ATM rating and music controls. And nothing much apart from this has changed. So I will compare the Realme watch with the older one, as there was no point in upgrading to the Amazfit Bip S because of minor spec bump. So you guys can get the newer one if you are interested. Now what are the basic features a watch should have? Well, for starters, it should display the time without interacting. And given all the smartwatches, well, I choose Amazfit Bip over them. Well, first of all, because of this screen. Some people criticize it as it is not that sharp and it is not an OLED panel, an XYZ. But keep every con aside, it fulfills the most basic feature of any watch. It is always on, and that too without eating up even a tiny bit of battery. In fact, it brightens up even more when you take it in direct sunlight, which I think is really amazing. Now coming to the Realme watch. The display of this one isn't always on, so you either have to turn on the gesture, and that eats up some of the battery, plus the extra effort for a basic feature, again, not worth it. It's true that the touchscreen is a bit bigger and sharper at 1.47 inches. But does that solve this problem? Nope. And both of these are protected by Gorilla Glass 3. And as you can see on my watch, it has aged really well. It has no significant scratches and holds up just fine even with rough usage. Now coming to the design of both of these. Well, these have almost same weight and try to copy the design of Apple Watch. But none of them is premium and they are made up of plastic. And both of these have PPG optical heart rate sensor, and the main difference arises in the battery life. So if you buy the Amazfit Bip S, you get 200 mAh battery, and with the Realme watch, you get 160 mAh of battery. And with my experience, the Amazfit Bip lasts easily around 20 days on a single charge, with all the basic features enabled. And if you turn on that automatic heart rate detection, well, as per the intensity, the battery life will start to decrease. So you will get a better battery life with the Amazfit Bip or Amazfit Bip S for sure. Also with the Amazfit Bip and S variant, you get GPS support as well. So you can use them as a standalone smartwatch and leave your phone aside, even while trekking, jogging or doing any other activity. And I took it with me to Khir Ganga trek last year and the experience was amazing. And it did keep a track of everything accurately without being connected to my device. And I could easily see all the data in detail. And you cannot achieve this with the Realme watch. So do keep that in mind. You do get Bluetooth 5.0 in the Realme watch and Amazfit Bip as well. So that's good. And given the usability experience, I think Mi Fit app is much better than the Realme Link app, which is not even there for iOS devices. Whereas the Amazfit Bip and S can be used with iOS devices as well, as the Mi Fit app is there on the App Store. So that is a big plus for the Amazfit watch. One thing that is better in the Realme watch are the activity modes, which are more than that on Amazfit Bip S as on paper. So these are the modes present in both of these watches. But I don't really feel great about both of these in terms of activity features, as you have to choose the activity before starting the workout, which I think should have been automatic, but that is what it is with these budget watches. And the Realme watch is IP68 certified, whereas the Amazfit Bip has 5 ATM rating, which means that it can hold up just fine till 50 meters in water, which is definitely better. And both of these have replaceable straps to suit your style and taste. But the number of watch faces on the Realme watch are more. But that isn't nothing as compared to the thousands of watch faces that you get with third-party apps on Amazfit watch, which gives it one more lead in this segment. And a funny thing is, I could use it for navigation as well with a third-party app. And if you need an in-depth video on that, do let me know in the comment section down below. So now the question comes, what does investing ₹1,000 extra on the Amazfit Bip smartwatch gives you? Well, I would say it gives you a better battery life, an always-on display, support for GPS, thousands of watch faces through third-party apps, compatibility with iOS devices, and a lot more. So it makes the Amazfit Bip smartwatch more like a smartwatch than a fitness band wrapped in a smartwatch body. And I would say, if you have a fitness band lying around, well, think once before upgrading, because the features are not enough to justify a 4,000 rupees price. And I don't think it should be stated as a smartwatch, as it cannot display the time even without interaction. So keep that in mind. So like this video if it helps you out, and subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys in the next one.